What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Taylor Swift, did she just shade Blake Lively in her new interview with Travis Kelce? Plus, we got Meghan Markle, her as ever rosé. I tried it so you don't have to. And Pete Davidson's not happy about his BDE being talked about by Ariana Grande. Let's get into it. Let's do it. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. What's up, everybody? Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. Apologies for me being late. Pierce Tamara Judge has been stirring up some drama behind the scenes this week in relation to my live show. So she's been stirring up a lot of stuff for the past several weeks. The drama. Okay. Lots to get into today. Non-housewives drama, but it wasn't just, piggybacking off of Sunday. It was a fun show. We had Jacqueline Larita and Chloe Veach in the show and had a good time. So, yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's Thursday. The weekend is coming up. Tomorrow's Friday. It's payday. I never get my notifications at the beginning of the live. Well, you're here now. We just started it. We're literally less than 2 minutes into the show. So I think you got the notification because you're here, right? All right. We need a members only to hear about all the behind the scenes drama. Trust me, there'll be lots of behind the scenes drama that you will get to hear all about. It's a fun time. But yeah, so much going on. We have a ton of new court filings that came over the weekend. Let's see, we had what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15? Yeah. 15 new items that hit the docket last night. I haven't gone through all of them. Some of them kind of just seem a little like not necessarily necessary to be going through. But Jed Wallace did file a new motion to be dismissed from Blake Lively's second amended complaint. I don't think there was anything too juicy. He's still trying to argue that Blake Lively, that jurisdiction falls in Texas and not in New York. And so he's trying to battle it out because she's like, no, I want to fight him in New York under Judge Lyman. And he's like, actually, no, I'm from Texas and you served me in Texas. And so technically that's where it is. And then she's like, well, actually, well, the Wayfair parties contacted him and got him to work for them in New York. And they were like, actually, it was, I think, Jamie Heath who reached out, and Jamie Heath lives in California. So if you're going based off of communication and point of contact, then that was in California and in Texas. So that initial contact happened there. But yeah, it's just, yeah. I love me some Jed Wallace. I'll tell you that. So I'm hoping that he wins his second motion to dismiss and he can be dismissed from Blake Lively's second amended complaint. Yeah, I did see that Jen Abel was calling out Jones' work. That was the other like big document that came out of it that people were kind of laughing at. Let's see. I haven't read that one yet. I just woke up to all these new filings, and I was like, oh my goodness, mamma mia, and all these answers and filings and things and that. So we'll see. I haven't seen what's her name. Let's see. Wayfair Studios, Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, It Ends With Us Movies, Steve Sarowitz, Melissa Nathan, Agency PR, Jones Work, to Lyman. Okay, maybe it's this one that I'm assuming is from Jennifer Abel. Jennifer Abel versus Jones Work. Oh, it's kind of long. Oof, it's very long. So I don't even know what specific piece of this document. Oh my God, there are so many. How many pages is this? Oof. 85 pages. Okay, we're not going through all 85 pages. That'll take us like 2 hours to get through. So I trust that. Go to Court of Random Opinion. Go to Lauren Knighty. I'm sure she's got a great breakdown of it. And if not, I'm sure she will have it by today. Zack, pull up Taylor Swift's podcast at 2:30. It looks like Taylor is doing Morse code. It says MS. I think they are married. What? What? Are we having a Swiftie conspiracy right now? Should we watch it together and see if we can crack this code? Are they I haven't finished watching it. I've been watching it, and I've actually been enjoying the podcast. I think Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are very, very cute. I think they're a cute couple together. Was like goo goo gaga in love with them, and so I ship it. I ship it, I ship it, I ship it. Okay, but we're okay, why don't we listen to Wacky for Reals and see if there's actually some legitimacy to this. I haven't gotten to the 2-hour mark. Let's go all the way. Let's just do this, shall we? Should we explore? Beautiful people. And the Easter eggs have Easter eggs. Oh, yeah, yeah. Would MS mean married? You think they're married? I think they may secretly be engaged, but I don't know if I think that they're married. Absolutely shade of Blake. It was good. Okay, well, damn, why are you blowing the storm? We'll get to the shade that she threw at Blake, but I guess we're gonna start with, are they married? Aren't they married? Let's give it a try, shall we? Pull up the podcast right now.
That
Boom.
album
Taylor Swift.
specifically,
We're
I
gonna
have a song
go
with Phoebe Bridgers that I really love on that, you know,
149.
lover motif. There's Travis, like
5.
he physically needs to scream into it.
Of course.
It feels important that you did it.
21.
And also it's because now you know.
Yeah,
now
I know.
you know.
Now you know.
I know what
I
women
always
go
say that
through.
after I make unfortunate judgment calls.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
now I know.
Now I know.
Had to try it.
It's
That's
not
a
about
Kylie.
Kylie.
You guys
No,
throw Kylie under the bus, you're gonna pay
That
for
was
it.
some call for it. Why
All right.
and Elliot are already doing
You'll find out.
That's right. And that's a wrap, folks, on another episode of New Heights.
A wrap? Where's the Morse code? You said, what was the timestamp? You said it was 20. It was 202:30? 202:30, right? We're at 202:09. 202:30.
Thank you to our guest Taylor Swift for joining us on the show. Life of a Showgirl comes out October 3rd. Pre-order is now available on TaylorSwift.com. Reminder, New Heights will be back to kick off the NFL season August 27th. Make sure you're subscribed to the New Heights channel on YouTube and follow New Heights in the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcast. You can listen
Right
to
here.
new episodes of New Heights early and ad-free.
That was it? What did she do? Did she waved her thumb and we think that that's Morse code? What? What? Dang, how do y'all figure out these clues? What? Seems like a reach with the Morse code. Yeah, I'm gonna say it seems like a reach with the Morse code. I agree with Erica. I think I'm a Swiftie now too. I ship them. I ship them together. Okay, let's go back to right here. Okay.
We'll be back to kick off the NFL season August
24,
27th.
25,
Make sure you're
26,
subscribed to
27.
the New Heights channel on
Right
YouTube
here.
and follow New Heights in the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcast.
This is what we think is the Morse code when she's doing the finger. She's fingering his shoulder, and that's what we think is Morse code. I think that's a stretch, guys. I'm gonna roll. She pulled up 3 fingers for the third. Huh? She does 2 long and 3 short. Okay. God, that is not Morse code. She's just petting him, right? She's just like, "Hi, little birdie." Like, do we really think that this is Morse code? I'm very confused, guys. Do we really think that this is more? I don't see it. I don't see it either. Why does my screen say just Josh? Why doesn't my screen say just Josh? I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know why YouTube has changed it so where it doesn't have your names anymore. Now it just has your handles on YouTube. Not sure why that happened, but yeah. I don't think she says she doesn't like to include her personal life in her Easter eggs, so I say no. Okay, well, this is coming from who I think is a true Swiftie, Daphne. So I think, yeah, you never know with Taylor. Well, I think I do know, and I think I know that this is not Morse code. I think if anything, they're secretly engaged. Can we please talk about the new song, Ruin the Friendship? This is 100% about Blake. Right. Well, we were speculating yesterday it was either Ruin the Friendship or it was Ruin the Friendship. It was I don't think it's Life of a Showgirl because some people were thinking that it was Life of a Showgirl. I don't think it's like because we got the lyrics, remember with the leak on Reddit. So it's either or the one about Ophelia because Blake did play Ophelia in Savages. But Ruin the Friendship, do you think, yeah, Ophelia, it's going to be Ophelia. I mean, is that too on the nose considering 3 would be for 10-3. Oh, maybe she rubs him 10 times and with the number 3. That looks like gang signs. I apologize. I come from East LA. We don't throw signs like that because then we get shot. Okay. Well, we'll get into so the album drops. It's set to come out. What was it? October 3rd on Mean Girls Day. He asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd. So, yeah, I think it's either going to be Ophelia. I also think Ruin the Friendship feels a little too on the nose. Ruin the Friendship is a romantic song. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Ruin the Friendship is going to be like I want to ruin the friendship. Like, what was that song? Jenny, darling, you're my best friend, but there's a few things you should know. Ruin a Friendship is about starting a romantic relationship, according to Andy. Who's Andy? Cohen? Cooper? Lawani? Ruin the Friendship is very common. Yeah, I think Ruin the Friendship. Yeah. I've ruined so many friendships. I just want to tell you that. Like, I'm great at ruining the friendship. That is my specialty. I'm like, I don't know how to learn my lesson. Let's just ruin the friendship. All the songs were made before the Blake Lively, Justin Bell. Don't you say? Yeah, but you can. Oh, Andy from Popcorn Planet. Yeah, I don't think Ruin the Friendship is about Blake Lively at all. I think it's about falling in love and screwing up the friendship because you want to bang. Bang. She bang. She bang. She bang. She bang. She bang. 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 Okay, let's take a quick break to shout out this week's sponsors, and then we'll get into the potential shade that Taylor Swift, I think, threw at Blake Lively, or at least kind of was able to talk about the situation without talking about the situation. Let's kick it off with shouting out this week's sponsors. All right, who here struggles with bloating? I know I've been there. And when you're bloated and you're not feeling your best, then like you can't be confident, whether it's on a hot date, whether it's going in for a work meeting, or just trying to get through your day and trying to power through it, right? Bloating, not the vibe, not the jam, which is why I'm now loving Seed's DSO1. DSO1 is formulated with 24 clinically and scientifically studied strains to support your whole body, okay? Whole body benefits including gut health, skin health, heart health, immune health, gut barrier integrity, gut microbial balance, and micronutrient synthesis with just 2 capsules a day. DSO1 is formulated with strains clinically validated to reduce abdominal bloating and intermittent constipation after 2 weeks. It even includes strains shown to support clearer, healthier looking skin in as little as 12 weeks. All right, I've been taking it. I've been loving it. It's easy. It's just 2 capsules a day. And I feel like if you want to, why wait for New Year, New Me? Get started today with improving your health right now. You can take action now, okay? Get ahead of the new year with a routine that helps you right now by going to seed.com/nofilter. That's SEED.com/nofilter and use code NOFILTER25 to get 25% off your first month. That's seed.com/nofilter, code NOFILTER25. Between busy schedules and summer plans, sometimes all I've got is a couple minutes, like being on a nationwide tour. Factor helps me eat smarter with tasty, chef-prepped meals that are dietitian approved and delivered right to my door. And now, with more than 65 weekly meals made for how I live and what I like to eat, I've got even more ways to fit in a real meal wherever the day takes me. Choose from a wide selection of weekly meal plan options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost. Even more GLP-1 friendly meals and new Mediterranean diet options packed with protein and good-for-you fats are available to support your wellness goals. Like I said, being on tour, traveling, still taping the podcast, walking the dogs, summer has just been quite a whirlwind, and I'm lucky that I have Factor to help me stay on track with my weekly fitness goals, because I've been up in the gym and I need to make sure I stay on track with my meals, and that's been the toughest part. But Factor has luckily come in to help me stay on track. Eat smart at factormeals.com/nofilter50 off and use code NOFILTER50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code NOFILTER50 off, NOFILTER50 off at factormeals.com for 50% off plus free shipping. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. It takes an eagle eye to read all these receipts, and Pair Eyewear has tons of budget-friendly shapes and styles that don't compromise style or quality. Plus, you get 15% off by going to paireyewear.com and using code NOFILTER. No shade, Pair's sun tops and new tinted lens top collections complement any look from casual to chic. Don't I look chic right now? But I can also keep it casual. I can even go from indoor to outdoor with their sun tops. You just snap it right on, and then suddenly you have sunglasses. But it's still the same shape that looks cute on your face. It's making you look good this summer. Change up your summer look anytime with the pair collabs or collections that you like most. They have everything from Disney, the Met, Marvel, Star Wars, NBA, NHL. They have premium collections, sun top, sparkle, classic colors, whatever floats your boat. And you can find the perfect frame for your face from home with their virtual try-on. Base frames start at just $60, including your prescription, and top frames start at just $25. Keep your eagle eyes looking sharp. Go to paireyewear.com and use code NOFILTER for 15% off your first pair. And you can support the show by mentioning that No Filter with Zack Peter sent you in your post-checkout survey. That's pair, P-A-I-R, paireyewear.com, code NOFILTER. I saw a couple of people in the live chat are saying that they didn't get their notifications for the new live. I would maybe recheck. There's the little bell button down below on YouTube. Make sure you click that and make sure your notifications are on. That way you're always getting the tea when it's fresh. If you haven't yet subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Okay, let's see. Here's a bit from the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift podcast that I think may be a subtle nod to all the Blake Lively drama. Again, I don't think Ruin the Friendship is about Blake Lively. I think, as people were speculating in the live chat, it's about ruining the friendship by banging. And I don't think Taylor Swift was banging Blake Lively. I mean, who knows? Maybe. But I don't believe that to be true. I don't believe they were scissoring each other. But I do think in this interview, a lot of people are also saying that Taylor's Eras tour ended in December, and there's no way she wrote these songs now. I mean, it's possible that something may have been tweaked. It's possible that we may get an Easter egg somewhere. I know somebody said that she doesn't like to do Easter eggs about her personal life, but I mean, she does like to throw shots at, she threw shots at Kim Kardashian. So I think we will probably get some sort of nod to her scissor sister Blake Lively on the album somewhere, maybe Ophelia. I don't think Life of a Showgirl, the song, the single with Sabrina Carpenter, I don't think that's about Blake Lively. But we'll see. We shall see. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's a clip from the Travis Kelce podcast. New Heights is what his podcast is called. Here's a clip that I think may be an indirect reference towards Blake Lively.
Social media moment where a lot of people's identities and they get their feedback from that, right? And I'm a real constructive criticism guy. Give me constructive criticism all day. I will take it.
Coach me up.
It'll fuel me.
She's an athlete, dude.
It's helpful, right? But I have so many friends or acquaintances or people where they'll see one comment they don't like,
right,
and it will ruin their day. It'll ruin their night. And I just want to say to them, you should think of your energy as if it's expensive, as if it's a luxury item. Not everyone can afford it. Yep. Not everyone has invested in you in order to be able to have the capital for you to care about this.
Right.
Because what you spend your energy on, that's the day.
And it's so true.
Right? It doesn't matter where you were. Maybe you went to go get coffee today. Maybe you saw friends today. If you were obsessing over one thing that you saw, you literally saw some guy call you mid, and you can't stop thinking about it.
No, he did not.
You can't stop thinking about it, dude. That's the day then. That's the night then. And so I've been able to sort of mediate a really healthy relationship with not seeing a whole lot.
Yeah, I agree with her. You kind of just have to tune it out. But I think it could be because she references, friends that it'll ruin their day. I mean, obviously, Blake Lively is launching an entire lawsuit against Justin Baldoni and the Wayfair parties over mean comments on the internet and, dragging Taylor Swift into it. And I think Taylor probably thinks that the smear campaign, retaliation campaign thing is dumb and that Blake should just not pay attention to any of that heat because, if anything, it's only blown up even more than it did last summer when she was getting dragged. Someone tell me that Justin actually called Blake mid at some point. I think, remember, he said, I'm not even, one of the items in her complaint was that he said, I'm not, when I guess she said that she said that he responded to her saying, "I'm not even into you," like that, or something to that effect, where he kind of like rejected her, and she says that, or it came up in one of the filings, "Not even into you," which is just crazy. Where he tells her, I mean, that hurt her ego. I wonder if that was in his complaint. Into you. No, no, I don't. Not interested in pursuing anything formally. Okay. Well, I think it was probably in her complaint where she mentioned that he wasn't even into her. But yeah, it is what it is. Well, I think it was a subtle way of addressing the drama without addressing the drama. I don't think she's going to address it head on. I don't think she's going to formally make any statements about it, but it is what it is. Oh, it was the dancing scene. It was Blake's dancing scene where he said, "I'm not even attracted to you." Right, because she tried to make it seem like, remember when she said that he smelled her and he told her she smells not, or she's like, "He smelled me and said that I smell good." And then we saw the actual clip and it was in reference, and she was like, "And there was no audio recorded, so you only see video." And I think she thought that like, oh, this would be an opportunity to throw that out there. He said that I smelled good, when then you get the context and she apologizes for the smell of her spray tan. Which again, if anybody has ever gotten a spray tan, very it's a very unique scent. It's a very unique smell. But mid was brought up in the NFL. Oh, yeah. But I mean, I think that would mediocre and low quality. Yes, thank you. Raised eyebrow. Travis's reaction to the list of songs on her album was interesting. He had a mischievous look about his face. Yeah. Do you tan, Zack? Yes, I do. It's mostly fake tan, though. It's not like actual real tan. I don't believe Justin ever said, "I'm not even attracted to you." It doesn't sound like something he would say. I mean, it might be something he would say if she's like being annoying. He's like, "Oh my God, stop. Like, I'm not even attracted to you." Like, if he's out of frustration, I can see him saying something like that. Because if she's trying to push this narrative and he's just like, "Oh my God, you're the one that literally sends me yummy text messages." And like, not about that life. Okay, let's move on let's talk about Pete Davidson. He's not happy with Ariana Grande. He was on The Breakfast Club, and he was talking about how SNL, when he was on SNL and he was dating Ariana Grande, his personal life became more like about like the show became more embedded and focused on his personal life, and he was like the headline, and I guess he didn't like the attention, specifically in reference to his penis size, because there was a tweet that somebody asked Ariana. There was a song called Pete Davidson, and they asked, "How long is Pete?" And she said 10 inches. And then she said, "Oh, you mean the song? It's over a minute long." And so he says that then, obviously people kept making comments about like, "Oh, he must have BDE if he keeps landing all these hot women and they're all out of his league." And he's like, "I agree, they're out of my league and I don't know how I land them." And then people were saying BDE, and then Ariana said 10 inches. And it's like, that's so many inches. But it ultimately came down to he was uncomfortable. He's like, What if this was a woman and we were constantly talking about her body in this way?" He's like, "They were saying that like, my dick was big." And I'm like, "Oh, that's the worst of your problems, that the internet thinks that you give good dick, that you lay down pipe?" Tenerife Seas says, "Baby, 10 hurts, 10 inches he's packing." That's what Ariana said. She said, I don't know, maybe like 10. I mean, yeah, we've heard the rumors about him. Wasn't there a dildo that they were making about him? Is that real? I feel like I heard about that. Pete Davidson. I feel like that absolutely, yeah, it did launch. It launched it was by Cam Soda. This was back in 2021, and it was tattooed. Yeah, that's right. Interesting. Oh, and they say that it also used teledildonics, which means that it'll be synced up with SNL broadcasts and gyrate every time Pete himself pops up on the screen. Okay, well, that's done. That's a joke. hot off the heels of those Kim Kardashian romance rumors. Oh, because she was dating Pete Davidson at the time. The camming site has debuted a new dildo inspired by. Oh, okay. So it was inspired by him. It wasn't actually his. Um, wow, that is. Oh yeah, it was like an inspired by. It was really big and it had tattoos on it. Interesting. It was all tattooed up. There's even like a mom tattoo on it. Interesting. Is that what Pete Davidson is back? Obviously, I can't show it on YouTube, but it's like it's very large and in charge. Zach making me feel better. I mean, bro, at least you're not a Tootsie Roll. Take a win when you can take. Yeah, everyone's calling what's his name, Diddy, a Tootsie Roll. I would just think that, like, I don't know. It's not about length; it's about girth. Yes, I don't think he's tattooed down there. No, I think it's well, now that I see that it's inspired by Pete Davidson, it's not his actual, it's not a mold of him. But he was complaining. He was like, this, what if this was a woman that you were talking about and blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm sure if there was a woman that had, a part of her body that people really complimented and really liked, like, I would feel like that's more of an ego boost, no? But he says that he was upset that, like, people were talking about his dating life and people were talking about his dick rather than talking about his work, and I was like, "Well, if the dick is more impressive than your stand-up show, then, like, you can't blame us for that, right?" He's like, "It's Hollywood. Everybody fucks everyone. Why are they focusing on me?" I don't know. He's like, "I'm just the dude that tells dick jokes and is a drug addict. I don't wanna victimize myself in any way because I'm cool, but the sexualization of me, if that was a girl, people would be like there would be a march for it. Seriously. You're just talking about my dick all day." Yeah, yeah. I mean, 10 inches is kinda crazy, you know? So I don't know. Ariana confirmed that he's got that BDE, and the ladies love it. So, again, there are worse things that the internet could be talking about. He's no Zach Peter and his Calvins. Where did you see me in my Calvins? When was I in my Calvins? Was that the picture that I posted on X? I took it down. I was like, I think that's too much, and then I took it down. It was a bit much. It was, I posted it and then deleted. I did a Katie Joy. I was like, post, delete. There's a new documentary about people with massive dicks and their struggles. Is there? They didn't reach out to me. Remember Justin Thoreau and them sweatpants? Yeah. In the live stream a few days ago. I posted it in the live stream. I didn't post me and Mike. Oh, no. See, I saw the Calvin's pic in time. Yeah. No, she's referencing the picture that I posted on X, and then I took it down, and I just felt like I was like, "Oh, is this too risque?" But yes, there was. When did I show you? I did something. I was showing you my jeans or something. I was like, "I'm in my Calvins," because we were talking about the Sydney Sweeney American Eagle jeans and all that stuff. Which, by the way, I'm wearing my jeans today. Hey, you never get too much, Zach. Get the Calvins out. Wait, show us. I missed the live the other day. I was showing you my jeans. But I didn't post it in the live chat, I posted it on X, and then I was like, "Oh, I don't know, that feels like it's a bit too." It just felt a little too much. Okay, close your eyes, but this was yeah, it was just like a cute, like, I was showing off the muscles and the you know, we're showing off the muscles. We're trying to, keep it cute. So, yeah, we're doing the thing. I dated a guy briefly who was way too big, couldn't do it. Well, what do you define as way too big? You showed your undies. Yes. I always show my undies. I feel like that's not anything new. Love me some Calvins. Yeah. The whole conversation reminds me of the redhead girl on TikTok that did the video with the tape measure saying, I don't think we know how big 12 inches is. What? Was that a thing? The internet is forever my friend. There are posters of you now, Zach. Posters of me where? The lighting on that picture is spectacular, Zach. Thank you. Zach, you can pull it off, though. You have a sexy body, handsome face, great personality, and it makes you the whole package. I can pull what off? What can I pull off exactly? Oh, Red Ginger says it wouldn't go in. Wow. Well, that's Pete Davidson and his BDE problems. And I'm just like, bro, you're fine. Kim, there's people that are dying. Zach, you're SHing ex-patriarch in your Calvins right now. He's gonna be like, my eyes, non-consent, non-consent. It's like how they describe men in romance novels. It makes me laugh. The length and girth would be like a freaking water bottle. Boyfriend dick versus vacation dick. Do I have boyfriend dick or do I have vacation dick? Nobody likes vacation dick, right? Does anybody really like vacation dick? I feel like I'm in between. Or yeah. Blake needs to be serious, needs to seriously be done with already and leave and never show her face again. Well, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. She's gonna stick around as long as she possibly can. And there'll still be people that'll be like, yes, we love Blake Lively. We stand for women. Yes. Hold up. What's vacation dick? Vacation dick, I would imagine, is like Pete Davidson, right? Like you have it on vacation, but like you can't eat that every day. Right? Be careful, Zach. Blake may grab your crotch next. Let her try. Let her try. Blake wanted to see Justin in his Calvins. I'm sure she did. I am sure she did. Well, that's Pete Davidson. That's Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and the podcast. I think that they, if anything, they're secretly engaged, but we'll see where that takes us. Meghan Markle. I tried her as ever wine so that you don't have to. I posted on Instagram and TikTok and all the places yesterday. I posted on YouTube too, the actual review of me drinking the wine. It's not bad. I actually, people are gonna get mad at me, but the wine itself is not terrible. It's very light. You can tell by the color, like it's a very light rosé, which I personally enjoy. I didn't buy any of her jam or her grape mix. Is any of this? Oh, this is all sold out. Yeah, sold out, sold out, sold out. So the wine does not appear to be sold out. Shop as ever wine. Yeah, you have to buy 3 bottles. You can only buy it 3 bottles. So it starts at 3 bottles because I said that it was Megan's not even in these photos. Isn't that weird that she has her own wine and she's not even like in it? It's like as ever rosé. Yep. I wonder if that was like a deliberate, but as ever. Oh, is that what it is? As ever. Megan, a delicately balanced rosé with soft notes of stone fruit, gentle minerality, and a lasting finish. Rosé all day. Our Napa Valley Rosé evokes the same effortlessly elegant notes of our debut vintage, delicately balanced with soft notes of stone fruit. Oh, yeah, we already read this. Reminiscent of the finest provincial styles, this thoughtfully crafted blend is perfect for summer's end. I don't think it's worth $90. I don't think it's worth $30 a bottle. I just don't. That's not me trying to hate on Megan. I just thought that was a little ridiculously overpriced. What other wine would you compare her wine to? It's not bad. The wine itself is not bad. It's actually a lovely wine. It's fine. For like a rosé, but I don't have like a high benchmark for rosé, even white wines, as long as they're not too like heavy or sweet or too fragrant. That's what I don't like. I like a nice light bright rosé. And so I will say this is a nice light bright rosé, but and I said this on Instagram yesterday, you can also get something just like this for $14 at Whole Foods. And it'll be organic and it'll be, low sulfite. Like you have other options that I think are better bang for your buck. Her wine is not bad. And I know people are going to get mad at me for saying that because they want me to shit on her. I'm not going to shit on her. I'm going to be honest. And Blake Lively's Betty Booze, when we tried that, I did not like that at all. I tried very hard to like that, and it was just not my vibe at all. But it was because it was a bourbon canned cocktail. And I thought about it, and I was like, people don't drink bourbon canned cocktails. Like, people don't want a bourbon seltzer. You know what I mean? Like a vodka seltzer, sure. A tequila seltzer, sure. That is a little more, you can make a seltzer out of it. But people aren't like people that like whiskey or people that like bourbon like drinking it straight, or they like to be able to try it, I don't know. But I'll tell you right now, the wine wasn't terrible. It wasn't even bad. I wouldn't say that the wine was bad at all. I just think the price is a little too high. You're buying more of the novelty because you can get a good bottle. I mean, you can even get a good bottle like that at Trader Joe's. And I saw a lot of people in my comments were doing that. And then people were getting upset with me because I asked, oh, yes, I would prefer a French rosé. European wines in general better than the US wines. So I always typically go for something that's European or just something that's, I mean, anything outside of the US because the US doesn't really regulate and the regulations in other countries are a bit more stricter when it comes to the wines. So I would recommend something that's not US based, just in terms of flavor. Yeah, Miraval is Brad and Angelina's wine. Yeah, that one's fine. It's French. Is it French? No, this is from Napa. It's Napa Valley Rosé. Meghan Markle is Napa Valley Rosé. Oh, you mean Brad and Angelina's. Brad and Angelina's wine is good too. Yeah. But I mean, you can do like a Whispering Angel. You could do a, um, they're just, yeah. Oregon and California and Washington have amazing wine. Yes, they do have some great wines. But people were more upset. I thought people were going to be upset that I actually purchased Megan's wine, but they were more upset that I didn't know what stone fruit was, which I didn't know what stone fruit was. I was like, "What? What is stone fruit? Is it the fruit that Harry likes to eat when he's stoned? Is he eating some bottoms? Like what is stone? I didn't know what stone fruit was. Oh, I do like Aveline, Cameron Diaz's wine. That one I do enjoy. And that one is cheaper. I think that one's only like $20 a bottle. Much cheaper. But so yeah, why when I can go down the street and get me a bottle of Aveline wine and not, peaches, plums, etc. Yes, I've since learned that they're peaches and plums and nectarines. Got it. That's what stone fruit is. It would have just been nicer if they said, with hints of peach, of hints of plum. Zach, are you high or just tired? Neither. I'm not high. I mean, do I look tired? I don't think I'm tired. I woke up. I went to the gym. I had some coffee. I probably need a little more coffee. Fact, I buy Frenchy wines in France origin, not because I'm bougie, but because I'm not a heavy, homely drinker. I like to have the goods on deck when company pops up. Well, that's nice. Better than when you go over to somebody's house and they're like, I have some barefoot Pinot Grigio. And I'm like, maybe not. Zach, I didn't know what stone fruit was either. Thank you. Most people didn't know what stone fruit was. I don't think most people do know what stone fruit is. I like stone fruit wines from the US. I would rather be honest anyways, even if I don't like it. It won't make me hate you. Thank you. I was like, the internet's gonna cancel me for buying Meghan Markle's wine. Luckily they didn't. I think her wine company was a wine company that had left over and put her label on it. Or it could just be a wine. So a lot of, again, somebody that had my own wine line, remember? A lot of times they have a variety of wines at these vineyards, or you have, distributors that have collections that you can essentially it's white label, right? You find a collection that you like, you brand it, you sell it. And so I'm assuming that's probably what this is. It's a mostly white label, wine from some vineyard that like mass produces this type of wine. And she got it, packaged it, did her thing, maybe did a little tweak to the formula or something. But for the most part, she doesn't have her own vineyard. She's not growing her own grapes and smashing her own wine. Most people that I think Brad and Angelina actually do have their own vineyard, but most people aren't doing any of that. They get it sourced from somewhere. Even like Kendall Jenner, I don't think her tequila is her own like studio. I think she's like you have a place that makes tequila and they have different varieties and you can have them tweak the formula and package it for you. But for the most part, you don't have your own distillery. So yeah, imagine her stomping grapes. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she's like, "Oh, look at Chrissy Teigen. I stomped my own grapes outside in the backyard, and here's some jam." So yeah, hi Bushbirds. Okay, I think that's all I got for you. The only wine I didn't like was Shiraz, too peppery for me. Noted. Okay, I think that's all I got for you. But hopefully you enjoyed today's podcast episode. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll be back on Friday. Friday will not be a live stream. It'll be a pre-record because I have Elaine for 90-day Hunt for Love. You guys watch TLC. Hunt for Love is juicy. It is spicy. It is all sorts of drama. And so the finale airs next week. And I have Elise, who's on the show tomorrow's episode, and we get into her love triangle. I talk about my own love triangle that happened over the weekend. There was guys, I got caught up in a love triangle. It was kind of crazy. So yeah, you'll get a little bit of that. It's a fun episode tomorrow. I'll open the show with any breaking headlines that come out, but outside of that, tomorrow's episode will be a pre-record with Elaine. So boom, 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 boom. You watch the McBees. Their publicist's been trying to get me on Were You in the Middle? I was not in the middle of the love. Well, I guess there was another piece. There was all sorts of things going on that night and at the table. There was so much that was happening. But I guess there were two love triangles in a sense, and I was in the middle of one of them, but then I was not in the middle of the other one. I was like, there was a lot that was unbeknownst to me. I'll just say that. Not Zack in an Eiffel Tower. Yeah. Things happen. All right, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Give me a follow. Just Find Zack. Follow the podcast at No Filter with Zack. And be sure to catch No Filter weekday morning, streaming live on YouTube Monday through Friday, and available to watch on Spotify and to listen on Apple Podcasts and every other podcast platform. Let's do a shout out. Shout outs. Let's do a shout out. Let's do a shout out. Okay. This one comes from Christina Rhoda. She says, love Zack, 5 stars. I listened to you for about 5 years. I love coming here every day, and I can't get through my day without you. LOL. Keep doing what you're doing and keep doing it perfectly. I will continue to wear my florals and keep listening. All love, Christina. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate you. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao for now. Bye.